Hi everyone, it's Aaron here. I'm founder and CEO of 28 Games. I'm also the director of marketing for the real GTA 6, also known as the game that we're playing right here. It is 216 or 416 hours military time. Hope you're all doing really well, enjoying your Sunday. We're getting into another week, and I just had a little message from my mother. Usually she gets two from her. This is her first one around her lunch, and she's doing well, having a great day, and I'll be having some fish tonight and, some scalloped potatoes. My supper, she usually brings me home supper, and I usually say that in my journal entries. So it's kind of reiterating what I said before. Today was a real tough day for me. I just kind of got out of a rut and just kind of cried out a little bit. Just internalizing a lot of things. Basically, I don't want to say things are bad, because I'm all about attitude. I say it's all about attitude, mindset, and approach, which it is, But sometimes it's hard to stay positive, and it's a fight. It's a fight to do that. But when you can do that and you master it, it's really good when you're in a bad way, right? And you're able to pull yourself out of the gutter like the snap of a finger. I'm working on that, you know. But basically, right now, it's not too good because my mother is kind of belly up in the mortgage. That's our main mortgage because we got two. One's a regular mortgage, second one's a second mortgage my father took out back in '06 when he was a bad spot and his father died and needed help with the first mortgage. That's what a second mortgage is for, and there's a debt with that. But it's not about the second one, it's about the first one. She's basically in a situation now where she's going to use a 15-day grace period because you get a 15-day grace period when you do mortgages. So today is the 4th. May the 4th be with you. You know, so she has until the 15th, and she's paid bi-weekly, so the next time she'll be paid is the 16th. So that 15th day will be the Thursday before the Friday that she gets paid because people get typically paid on Monday and Friday. It's just kind of, it's obviously gotten to her. It's gotten to me a little bit. Then she missed the utility bill, the electric bill. She's on a payment plan, so she put 195 on that and went through. It's all good. But she just got a little, a little anxious about it, a little edgy, and said, "Oh, if they don't put me back on, they're gonna go to hell like the devil." And that just kind of set me off before I drove her into work, And it's like, it's hard to explain. You just have to be me and seeing what I've seen through my own eyes and to be able to grasp the reality of the situation and how things are. But it's like when things like that happen, when my mother acts like that, I instantly just kind of clam up and go into a bad mood. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's so easy for me to do that. But I've been through a hell of a lot in the past few years. Okay, and yeah, everyone's been through stuff, but guess what? Not everyone's been through the same thing. And I'm going to say that now, and I'm going to say it very vehemently and very honestly. Okay, not everyone goes through the same thing. So people got to stop saying, everyone's. Everyone's different. Everyone's different and goes through different things. And the thing of it is, people don't understand. People don't like when people unload or put all their emotions on other people because it seems like it's not fair. It's burdensome to someone else. But of course, if you have a friend, acquaintance, or family member, they wouldn't feel burdened by that. You know what I mean? They'd want to help you and console you and have sympathy for your situation and all that. But that's the thing. It's like no one knows what I've been through, and I'm just trying to stay positive. And sometimes that's just really tough. You know. With respect to what's going on with the delay, May 2026, and then Mind's Eye is coming out on June 10th. I guess what I'm trying to say here is this: Mind's Eye is what you're after. It's a real game. It has a trailer. It's had footage. It has a release date, and it's coming up. Now, if you notice, the weapon wheel in the leaked footage that came out by the streamer, which was intentional, by the way, and I know it was intentional, because I know how this thing goes, models, it's the exact same one as in 5. It has the exact same aesthetic, the exact same look, the exact same font that's used, for the show the weapons and the ammunition count and all that. And there's a reason why Leslie Benzies is doing that. He's trying to make a point. Okay. Now, I want you to really just think about that. What could that point be? I won't tell you. You got to figure it out yourself. Why would Benzies be making his game similar to GTA 5? If you can answer that question, you know what's up. I already know what's up. I know what this whole thing is. I've been going along with it. Literally, you'll see me, concepts and stuff will be posted. I put it up. I go along with this. I keep it going. To make it look like there is a GTA 6, which there is the real one, but I'm putting the concept into the real one and all those concepts of Jason, Lucille, Leonina, and what have you into that game and trying to get paid for it. And that's what I'm trying to say. That should start happening, okay? The ball for that thing, that check, should start rolling after June 10th, 2025. Because Mind's Eye is bigger than you might think. I want you to all listen to me very closely. Mind's Eye is bigger than you might think. And if you look at it, there's some advanced things about it. Some people are saying, oh, it's dull and dry and everything like that. Well, I don't appreciate that because, Benzies is a really hard worker and has been in the industry over 20 years. So he knows, he's obviously from Rockstar Games, so he's going to put a little bit of Rockstar into a Rocket Boy project or Mind's Eye. So, just have respect for Benzies, please, because, yeah, I'm not just saying that because my father was Scottish, but, yeah, Benzies knows what he's doing, and he's a genius, and as he's been called, the godfather of gaming, but, yeah, he knows what he's doing, but that's the point right there, is that my whole thing, my big thing, okay, because I need a lot of help. And I've done a lot to put into this and worked in the background. And I definitely have. And that may be confusing to you, but I know I've done it. Because it's on my Instagram and my YouTube accounts. And my 2 Facebook accounts when applicable too. So, yeah. That ball should start rolling with the money after June 10th. Summer 2025. To me, that makes perfect sense. I'll keep going along with the whole 6 thing. But you know what I want in the end. Okay, because there's a lot going on here that I cannot fix by myself. And a measly 9-to-5 job ain't going to cut it. Okay, you ask anyone. There's a whole bunch of problems. They work their job, and it's not enough. They work 2 jobs, it's not enough. 3, 4, heck, even 5. People need help. People got to start realizing that there's going to sometimes be a high price to pay to give people real help. That's the thing. And nowadays, people don't want to do that. I could say a lot, which is one of the reasons why I was in the mood I was in. Before, I just got really, really down. It's, people aren't good. Nothing's good. And the fact of the matter there is a lot of things are worse. They're not good. Don't have to be, but they are. But in any case, I'm going to let this one go. Okay, I'm Aaron, CEO and founder, 28 Games. Crazy Ambitious Club Historic. I want you to all have a good day as we get into the week. And, may the 4th be with you. And I'm just telling you right now, the best is always ahead. Even if I'm the worst I feel, I always work. I always do something. I keep my mind busy. If you're feeling down, you're just not there, try to keep yourself busy because it'll help. And with that, thank you so much. And I'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.